I am a student. I baked cookies. I went to school yesterday. Ice, ice. Ice, ice. Do you want ice in your water? Don't put ice in, please. Can you bring some ice? Ice cream. Ice cream. I like vanilla ice cream. Please share the ice cream with everyone. Can you make ice cream? Ice hockey. Ice hockey. He plays ice hockey. Ice hockey is popular in Canada. I like watching ice hockey. Iced, iced. Iced, iced. The road was iced over. Do you like iced coffee? Iced tea is popular in America. Idea. Idea. Do you have any idea? His idea was very practical. Do you like his idea? Iguazu Falls. Iguazu Falls. Iguazu Falls is in Brazil. We went to Iguazu Falls last summer. Iguazu Falls is a huge waterfall. Ill. Ill. He is ill in bed. I feel ill. Don't speak ill of him. Illness, illness. Illness, illness. His illness is hard to cure. She died from the illness. Her illness got worse recently. Image. Image. Can you show the image on the screen? Can you see the image? My image of her is that she is very kind. Imagine, imagine. Imagine, imagine. Please imagine being in a forest. I couldn't imagine the situation. She's good at imagining. Impact. Impact. The earthquake had a big impact on the town. She had a great impact on me when I was a child. The law had an impact on the number of crimes. Importance, 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 importance. I realize the importance of studying English. I learn the importance of life. He is a person of importance. Important. Important. It is important to be honest. This book is important for me. He put the important document on my desk. Impossible. Impossible. It's impossible. We can make impossible things possible. It was impossible to pass the exam. Impress. Impress. Did I impress you? She impressed me by playing the song. This picture impressed me. Improve. Improve. We can improve the situation. The machine has been improved. He changed parts to improve the car. In. In. We played in the park. The present is in the box. Put the food in the fridge. Including. Including. He read some books, including that one. I invited my friends, including her. She used many fruits, including grapes. Increase. Increase. We celebrated the increase of sales. The water level increased. The number of old people has increased recently. Incredibly. Incredibly. The class was incredibly easy. The business went incredibly well. She played the violin incredibly well. Indeed. Indeed. He is indeed a nice person. Yes, indeed. He is indeed smart. India. India. I went to India last year. India has a big population. Many students come from India. Indian, Indian. He is Indian. His ancestors are North American Indians. Do you like Indian curry? Indonesia, Indonesia. Indonesia has lots of coasts. Bali is in Indonesia. I have a friend in Indonesia. Industrial, industrial. Many companies have plants in the industrial area. China has made huge industrial growth. The industrial development succeeded. Industrial arts and homemaking. Industrial arts and homemaking. I took an industrial arts and homemaking class. Our teacher of industrial arts and homemaking is fun. Do we have industrial arts and homemaking today? Industry, industry. This country has a big fashion industry. The tourist industry helps the economy of the town. The food industry has grown. Influence, influence. He made a big influence on people. She influenced my life. All the students are influenced by the teacher. Information, information. Do you have any information about him? Please tell me more detailed information. See this page for more information. Injection, 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 injection. I got an injection. You need an injection for the flu. The nurse gave me an injection. Injury, 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 injury. Please show me the injury. I still have a scar from the injury. I had a bad injury on my back. Ink, 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 ink. We ran out of printer ink. This pen doesn't have ink anymore. Can you get more red ink? Insect, 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 insect. He likes insects. Those insects eat tomato plants. My cat eats insects. Inspiration, 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 inspiration. I had the inspiration to go there. He always has the inspiration to create new stories. He was an inspiration to many people. Inspire, 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 inspire. His speech inspired me. The movie was inspiring. I was inspired by the book. Instead, instead. I take coffee instead of tea. Can you bring the red cup instead? He came instead of his brother. Instructor, 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 instructor. Our instructor is friendly. You need to talk to your instructor. All the instructors are well trained. Instrument, instrument. Do you play any instruments? We need a specific instrument for this job. Do you have that instrument? Interested, interested. This job interested me. He is interested in movies. I'm interested in computer science. Interesting, interesting. The story was interesting. We had an interesting experience. They have interesting stuff in the room. Interestingly, interestingly. Interestingly, he was not there. The news was interestingly popular. The author is interestingly famous. International, international. There is an international airport in the city. We have international students in our class. Do you check international news? Internet, internet. I search the news on the internet. Do you have internet? Real friends are hard to make on the internet. Internship, internship. I did an internship at a mobile phone company. We recommend that you do an internship this summer. I start an internship today. Interpreter, 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 interpreter. I want to be an interpreter. She works as an interpreter for the company. We need to hire an interpreter. Interview, interview. I had an interview with my teacher. Are you going to interview him? We had an interview at a cafe. Into, 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 into. We went into the water. He went into a store. The water came into the building. Introduction, introduction. We did a self-introduction. The introduction of the people was too long. We skipped formal introduction. Inuit, Inuit. They are Inuit. Inuit live in Alaska. Inuit hunt seal. Invent, invent. Invent, invent. Edison invented the light bulb. Einstein helped invent the nuclear bomb. He is good at inventing things. Invention, invention. This is a new invention. The company announced a world-changing invention. They invested a lot of money in this invention. Invite, invite. I invited him to the meeting. Can we invite everybody? I wrote cards to invite people. Irregular, 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 irregular. I need to remember all the irregular verbs. I have an irregular work schedule. There were irregular shapes. Island, island. Japan is an island. Which island do you want to go to? We went to the island by boat. Israeli, 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 Israeli. Israelis like traveling. I have never met Israeli people. Have you been to the Israeli restaurant? ISS. ISS. My father works at the ISS. ISS stands for International Space Station. Do you know where the ISS is located? Issue. Issue. Do you have any issues? Do you have the latest issue of this book? This magazine was issued last month. It. It's 5 o'clock. It is kind of you to help us. Can you give it to me? Italian. 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 Do you speak Italian? We had Italian pizza. He studies Italian history. Italy. Italy. He came from Italy. My parents go to Italy every summer. Italy is shaped like a boot. Itchy. Itchy. My eyes are itchy. Tell me if you have any itchy spots. I scratched my head because it was itchy. It's. The cat was feeding its kitten. The tree lost its leaf. The dog is chasing its tail.